However, Europe's largest cavern is 1,000 kilometers farther to the east, in Austria. On the slopes of the Tennengebirge, at an altitude of 1,641 meters, lies the entrance to the caverns of Eisreisenwelt, that is to say, the world of ice giants. Indeed, enormous accumulations of ice give the caves nearest the entrance a very distinct character. In places, these glacial formations can reach 20 meters in depth, and they offer visitors a grandiose, fairy tale-like spectacle.
Eisreisenwelt, a labyrinth of galleries and chambers almost 50 kilometers in length, was discovered in 1878. This gigantic cavern is a vast cavity of more than 10,000 square meters within the rock of the Alps. It is the largest ice cave in the world.
The third highest mountain range in Europe, after the Alps and the Spanish Sierra Nevada, the Pyrenees lie along the border between France and Spain. Produced by tectonic thrust only 20,000 years before the Alps were formed, the Pyrenees is therefore also a young mountain range. It stretches for 450 kilometers and is about 100 kilometers wide. The Gavarnie Mountains are the highest limestone formation of their kind in Europe. They're dominated by Mont Perdu, the second highest peak in the Pyrenees, second only to Aneto, which is 3,404 meters high.
Gavarnie is a remarkable landmark for other reasons, in particular its well-known cirque that attracts numerous tourists, some of them even coming by donkey. Hiking is the best way to reach the site, however, because the cirque is located in the Pyrenees National Park. The setting is astonishing. As one enters this giant natural amphitheater, one has a growing impression of being crushed by nature. We are at an altitude of 1,600 meters, and the walls around us reach up into the clouds 1,700 meters overhead at more than 3,000 meters.
The cirque was carved out 20,000 years ago during the Quaternary era by a glacier that descended from Gavarnie to Lille, ripping up enormous rocks as it moved forward. Then, waters flowing into the Po River continued to erode away the limestone rock. 13 waterfalls hurtle down the cirque walls. The largest has a relatively low rate of flow and falls suddenly from a height of 423 meters. The stream vaporizes into a superb plume as it plunges down this incredible distance. The Gavarnie waterfall is the highest in Europe.
Fed by a dozen glaciers, the Krimner Ache hurtles down towards the valley of Salza. We are once again in Austria, this time in the west, between Innsbruck and Salzburg. Flowing down the slopes of the Hohe Tauern, the river forms some of the most powerful waterfalls in Europe, and some of the most spectacular in the Alps, the Krimml Falls. The falls are divided into 3 large cascades, each more than 100 meters in height. With a total fall of 380 meters, the Krimml are among the leading waterfalls in Europe.
Before it reaches the German border, the Rhine River also offers us an incredible show of power. In Neuhausen, Switzerland, the river falls a height of 23 meters across its full width. Despite its meager height, which is almost laughable in relation to that of other waterfalls, particularly those we've just seen, the Neuhausen Falls are a thrilling experience because of their width. At the falls, the Rhine is over 150 meters wide, making Neuhausen the largest waterfall in Europe. The river flows on relentlessly, pouring an incredible 600 cubic meters per second over the falls.